Stupid fishies. Is that the time? Oh man, I've got to do a movie review now. Poyo, you take over.
I do not work for you.
That's the spirit, Poyo. Enjoy. Welcome to Atop the Fourth Wall, where bad movies burn. Wait, that's not right. Hi there, I'm Movie Man, saving you from terrible movies one film at a time. Yeah, that's about right. Yeah, I think that's the right one. Anyway, so I'm reviewing the Atop the Fourth Wall movie. Yeah. You guys know what this is. It's great. Anyway, let's see if this movie sucks. Welcome to Atop the Fourth Wall, where Linkara teaches us a lesson that we'll all learn. That some comic books are terrible and others are brilliant pieces of art. Speaking of Linkara, his adventures have been nothing less than awesome! Why is it I read awesome in 90s kid's voice? Never mind. I mean, taking on an evil version of his sidekick Poyo, who looks like him Terminator style, an evil scientist called Insano, and an entity which I won't lie, scares the hell out of Lupin. And he's been doing all this since 2008. 10 years ago. So I guess he's a pro at this? I was expecting this to be pretty much a standalone film, not connected to the series Linkara does on YouTube. You know, kind of like the AVGN movie. But I was pleasantly surprised to see it kind of is connected. This is nice and it keeps Linkara's fans happy. But for people who aren't fans, this may pose as a problem. As I said earlier, he's been online for some time, and not everybody watches his show, unfortunately. And people might get confused due to the extensive lore around the show and the characters. Hell, we even have some flashbacks at the start of the film. I enjoyed the fact that the film was connected to the wider narrative. This is how Linkara tends to work, and it flows well from his style. Comparing it to another YouTuber movie, The Angry Video Game Nerd, which was mostly standalone and had the narrative of the nerd going off on an adventure, which was not connected to any of his other videos. Linkara's was heavily connected to his narrative that he had done previously, and it works well as a movie alongside his other work. You could watch this without having watched Linkara's channel, but you would miss out on a lot of the references, humour and lore connected with years of work. My recommendation is that you watch Linkara's work before you watch this, so you can get the full experience. Personally, my favourite scene is in the bar when Linkara is commenting on how the bartender looks like Nostalgia Craig, whilst the bartender says Linkara looks like Harvey Finevoice, another character played by Lewis. This humorous interaction points out that both Doug Walker and Lewis Lovhaug have played more than one character, and I love nods to stuff like this. Although my least favourite is of course the Nostalgia Craig cameo. I feel as if this was added to appease the Channel Awesome bigwigs and to stroke somebody's ego, which is frustrating. And yes, I know this was from before Linkara left Channel Awesome, but something about it just annoys me. Maybe it's because the cameo doesn't affect the plot in any way. Looking at you, Linksano. But don't get me wrong, Doug Walker is a great performer, and his other roles in this film are great. It just feels that this was a bit tacked on for the sake of it. This movie was pretty good if I do say so myself. I enjoyed it for the same reason I enjoy most of Linkara's work. It's fun, interesting, and has some brilliant humour. And I wholeheartedly recommend this film to people who love science fiction, comic books, and are fans of Linkara's show, as they will garner the most fun out of it. So, get it watched, and keep circulating the links. I better check why Poyo's here. Wonder what he wants. Wonder if Linkara will appear. That'd be awesome. Ah, my ass! My glorious ass!
That is another noob dispatched. Linkara.
Linkara, can you hear me?
I read you, Poyo.
I am the walrus, Cuckoo.
Really? Linkara.
My ass was my best feature, damn it!